So I didn't know what to title this. I was going to title this Slow Death. Because, yeah, it's been 5 years, let's say about 5 years, yeah, since 2017 in the making, with other things involved, but now I have the government after me. Final notice, taxes not returned since 2017. And it's not for lack of trying. And then, of course, the logical thing is I have to call them and try to negotiate things. And I'm really pushing to not put that aside. Right now I'm doing a video. It's really difficult to keep your life moving forward when things have happened and you're trying to catch up, and you trying to implement better habits to get everything going well on your own, and then things just kind of catch up and you have to deal with them. That's where I've been for the longest time. I'm not the only one living that. There you go. Before that, around that time, I had a few businesses, and they all tanked, and I have to deal with the government with that too. At the same time, trying to find ways to make money, and try to keep my health going, and oh boy. And all that stuff. So, and if you saw yesterday's video, it was really bad. But it's part of the stuff that I have to do to kind of set my boundaries, deal with everything, deal with people who are putting spokes in my wheels. Not spokes in my wheels. I don't know. I was trying to translate from French. Trying to, set roadblocks. You know what I mean? My boss, he ended up doing the class himself. It's like, you're fucking going bankrupt. You better be doing your own work. It's like, that's normal. I had to do that when I had my business. The gym business, at least. I had a gym business and 3 smoothie places. I couldn't put myself everywhere, but I ended up going more for the gym business because that's what I like more. But yesterday I had my first inclining to see how I could try to get into it again in a better way. So that's a positive, I guess. But I have no money, so there you go. I better use these. I'll use one. So I'm trying to first of all get everything up back to post sickness, post knee injury, or pre sickness, pre knee injury status. While dealing with a whole bunch of people putting roadblocks. Imagine if I would do the class that my boss wanted me to do. Travel and longer hours. I wouldn't have time to do anything else. I would be exhausted. It's like, no, that's disrespectful. But I don't tell him that. Doesn't need to know that. He needs to do his shit. And if he can't find other people to do it, it might be a reflection of him. Just do your work. Or when you get people to work for you, train them, create a relationship. Which is something I didn't do in my businesses. Well, the smoothie places, because I didn't like anyone there. It was like I bought a disaster. But I have one person for CPR that I'm creating a relationship with, so there's a possibility. You know, wherever it might go. The only good note is I've been eating very healthily, in the sense that every 2 days or so after work, I will go to the Chinatown, which I live next to, or wherever I am, and I will load up on vegetables, and that will be things that I will add to my meals when I cook them. I used to be very, I guess lazy is the word, or not wanting to spend so much money. I have to see what it goes in my budget, but my health is always priority. Like I would just cook rice and sometimes just eat that, you know. But now it's like I'll add vegetables, a lot of vegetables, so the rice will be watered down. Well, there'll be less rice and more of other things. And I am full. And so I've gotten to the next step on that, which I guess is a plus, which I guess, if you want to say grateful. I don't feel in that way of mind. It's like the gratitude journal type stuff I tried. Right now, no. Because I'm at a dark. Everything's dark with a little bit of light every now and then. And I don't put the emphasis on the light because it kind of stops dead. I don't know how to keep it going. So. And it still goes back to I don't want to live like this. But anyways. So. And I'm aware that everything is a fight. And I know that I'm starting off like I'm someone who is four, who did not get properly educated by their parents, how to deal with certain things. Because my father, the way he dealt with everything was violence and overprotecting me and making everyone scared of him, which sucked. So I didn't have very good role models. So learning to do what I'm trying to do and learning to deal with certain things, major things, I have to look at that. It's going to take me a while to open that. Well, I did open the letter from the government, but to call and I know they're nice. And in the meantime, I finally started tracking my expenses again on a piece of paper in my bujo, and keeping the bills and developing those systems again. I had it for a bit and then I stopped. It's like I don't go to the end with some of these things when everything gets chaotic, when I take on too much shit, you know? And then I don't want to start again. So that is also the problem with my financials as I'm trying to get it going. It's a snail's pace. There's no light. I forgot. Where is? I have to do my dishes here. So. Now, if I was able to be able to do more during a day in terms of work like this, but I'm always tired, and that has to do with my mental state. Also, you know, the small working out that I do now, while I try to get my energy back up, the fact that I'm not on caffeine anymore. So you have to scale back because it's not chemically induced. My energy, that is. So, yeah. But being able to keep in a good mental state and get things accomplished, and it is very difficult for me. It's always very difficult for me. But I mean, I have improved in certain things, cooking all my meals. When I don't and I go grocery shopping, I'll get like refried beans and tortillas or something like that. Refried beans aren't the best, but my choices are better. So, in terms of health-wise, and in terms of financial, yeah, I would say so. I mean, I can't just keep living off of rice all the time, rice and beans. I have to add vegetables and fruit to balance it off. I don't know.